March 3rd, 2017. That was the day the Nintendo Switch was released. Almost 6 years ago, if you can imagine. Bash Nintendo all you want, but the Switch has now become their best-selling home console of all time with more than 100 million units sold. Almost 115 at the moment of filming this video. Game Boy and DS are still leading as a whole, but that's a story for another time. I may end up doing a video about these ones that I have in my collection, so let me know if you would be interested. So not only the Switch became one of the most popular consoles of all time, but this device has been for many the one who brought them back into gaming. I know quite a lot of people who just couldn't find the time for gaming anymore and just gave up down the line. But with the Switch, things changed. For most, the nostalgia, but mostly the portability of this hybrid console is what made them playing a game after so many years. Well, I'm not in that category. I was a gamer ever since I first got my first gaming device. I made a video about this, so make sure to check them out. But the Switch did remind me of something important. As much as I enjoyed the full power of a gaming PC or the current gen consoles like the PS5 and Xbox One Series X, most of the times I would rather play a game on a handheld device. I know, call me crazy, but it's just something that I really love. And speaking of which, as I'm currently making this video, I have my PS Vita next to me and take some short breaks and play God of War on it. And that's how much I love it. Here's the thing. At the time the Nintendo Switch was released, the handheld market was pretty much dead. You could argue that we had mobile phones, but I was never a big fan of them. Maybe to enjoy some retro games like GTA San Andreas, sure, but that's where it stopped for me. With Sony never trusting in its PS Vita, portable PCs weren't quite there yet, the market was really open. And Nintendo had already experienced with the lower end handheld consoles and they knew what they were getting themselves into. And at that point things changed. Since then we got a big Nintendo Switch success, Valve released their portable PC with the Steam Deck, which is doing amazing. Then we have so many other companies that were investing in this market, like the Ion Neo and a couple of others. So yeah, I bought my original Nintendo Switch almost at launch. In May 2017 I bought myself the OG Great Joy-Con model with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Zelda Breath of the Wild. And I knew then that handheld gaming is for me ever since. This even got me into buying old consoles like Game Boys, PSPs, DS's, 3DS's, Sega Game Gears, and so many more. I think I have more than 20 portable devices in this moment. That's how much I love handheld gaming. Now moving to October 2021, Nintendo is releasing a somehow upgraded version of the Switch with the OLED model. This is not a pro version, not at all. There are improvements, but the main ones are the screen, which we will talk about in a minute, and the back kickstand. Now some of these upgrades may be worth for some but not for others. For example, for me the kickstand upgrade wasn't really worth it, as I think I've used it on my original model maybe once or twice. But if you were the type who used it frequently, then the new kickstand is a lot better and it may be worth it. And then there was the screen. Ever since the OLED model was announced, it had me thinking. I am a big fan of OLED screens. If it were for me, I would put OLED on everything. Even when I was searching for a PS Vita, I only looked for the first OLED model. But again, the upgrade may not be for everyone, so if you know you mostly play on a big screen, then the upgrade is not for you. There aren't any differences in the internals of the Switch models, but as I said, I'm mostly playing handheld, so that screen is what I'm playing on 99% of the time. So why haven't I upgraded so far? Well, first thing first, it was the price, of course. I consider that if I have an original Switch, then it's not worth the money to upgrade, no matter the extra benefits. On top of that, there are always rumors that we should hear about a Switch 2 pretty soon. But with the latest leaks, apparently 2023 may still not be the year we get it. And trying to collect as many consoles as I can, I would rather have the best one in my collection. So these things, plus the soon release of Zelda Tears of Kingdom, which I cannot wait to pick it up, made me rethink things a bit. But I can't really see myself owning two different models, so I went ahead and looked in different stores where they sell old consoles, and checked if I can swap my old model and some cash with the OLED one. I got some pretty different prices, with the highest being at $150 and the lowest around $100. Now it's up to you if you consider the price is fair or not. But in the end I got an excellent deal from my friends over at useproducts.ro, who decided to make a swap on the spot with no extra money, no strings attached. This is not a sponsored video and it's not about how I managed to get my free OLED upgrade, rather the reasons why I think it is worth the upgrade or not. In my personal opinion, I was hoping on getting a deal around $50 to $70, so in the end it was a no-brainer for me. So it was time to swap out the old Nintendo Switch, for which I still had the full box and everything, and starting fresh with a new OLED model, which also came in complete in box. Did I feel nostalgic about giving away my first ever Nintendo console? Absolutely. Do I regret getting an OLED Nintendo Switch? Not at all. I mean, look at the screen. I know there will always be the ones who will comment about the old hardware, low FPS, and I agree. But for me, the Switch has always been the fun, relaxing console with fun games like Mario and Zelda which complement my other consoles like the PS5 or even the Steam Deck pretty well. And talking about Steam Deck, I am planning on doing a video about how these two can coexist, so stick around for that one. So I'd love to hear your opinion about this. Have you made the upgrade? Do you still think it's worth it? And also, while we wait for the announcement of Switch 2 or whatever Nintendo decides to call it, tell me what are you hoping to see in the new console. And make sure to check this video over here where I talk about which consoles I will choose between the Steam Deck, Switch and the PS Vita. That's it for now. This is the Tech Unravel and I will catch you in the next video.